From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Cascade Paint & Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Good evening, everyone. Well, it turned out to be a welcome sight last night and early this morning with the rain that we did see. Now, most of the rain was for the north coast, but we did see some of it work its way eastward. Even around mid-morning, the Reading area, Anderson area, you got to see some sprinkles and some light showers. Nothing measurable in the rain bucket that I see. If it's a little different in your neighborhood, let me know. But again, you can see where most of the rain was. Crescent City over an inch, Gasquet over a half an inch. Look at Eureka, also about a half an inch there. Neyland, 0.35. Smith River, just north of Crescent City, saw even more rain. Out there in Delaware County, 1.13. Arcata, about a half an inch. Quarter of an inch for Blue Lake and Willow Creek, about 0.15. Big Bar, Mad River, Redway, anywhere from 100th to about 300ths of an inch of rainfall. All right, let's get you to Kruger's Quickcast for your Monday, October 21st. Here's what we expect here for tonight. Temperatures dropping down mid to upper 40s. It's going to be a cool night out there tonight. 20s, 30s for the higher elevations, and in the mid 40s along the coast here for tonight. We take you out the door tomorrow morning, getting the kids out to school or heading out to work. Should be a dry start, but a cooler start too, mainly in the 30s for the higher elevations, the coast in the mid 40s, upper 40s for the valley here as we wake up tomorrow morning at about 8 a.m. So for tomorrow, temperature is really about the same what we saw today, in the mid 70s in the valley, 60s, even some 70s for some of those higher elevations, otherwise in the upper 50s for most of us along the coast. All right, let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for the valley. Should be fairly dry. Best chances for showers for the valley will be Sunday night into Monday morning. Otherwise, I do expect dry conditions here through this week, slightly warmer as we go into Wednesday, Thursday. Taking a look at the coast, I got some cool and unsettled weather here for the weekend. Am I expecting a lot of rain over the weekend? No. However, places along the coast, especially in Delaware County on Sunday, could be looking at some of the heavier rainfall at that point, continuing into Monday morning. Taking a look at Siskiyou County, Modoc County in the eastern mountains, you've also, of course, got some of those showers in there and a slight chance going into Sunday and Monday for places like Susanville. All right, that's Kruger's Quickcast. Get you through the weather headlines and, of course, the deeper dive forecast. It's going to be dry and mild for the rest of the week with a slight warming trend the next few days. Cooler and unsettled this weekend. And as I mentioned, I think Sunday will be the day that we see the heaviest amount of rainfall for parts of the coast. But really, looking down the line, I'm just not seeing any major storms heading our way, which means just not a lot of rainfall, unfortunately, in the forecast. All right, so we take a look at our forecast smoke. That certainly has been a bit of a concern here. Over the last several days, we've been seeing some of those mornings with some of that smoke, especially for the north end of the valley. So tomorrow morning, Tuesday, we may see a little bit of smoke and haze around the Reading area, maybe as far south as Anderson, but you can see it's not all that significant. Winds shifting more from the south, that should, for the most part, push most of that smoke up to the north into southeastern Siskiyou County and into Modoc County as well. And then for Tuesday night, most of it staying to the north, northeast of the valley. Now the winds, the shoe fire, still a prime example that we are still in the fire season, believe it or not. And the winds and the humidity is something we've still got to monitor very closely here in the fire season. Now for tomorrow afternoon, nothing alarming with the winds. In fact, mainly staying even below 15 miles per hour. But I do expect an increase in those winds for Wednesday coming in the northwest. Gusts 20, 25 miles per hour, pretty strong even for the eastern mountains. And by the way, if you look here, some gusty winds for the coast. And even though I'm not concerned about fire danger there, you'll probably notice those winds picking up along the coast in Crescent City and Eureka. Now the humidity, not so much of a concern here for tomorrow. Still in that 20% plus range, but lower humidity with the stronger winds on Wednesday. That may elevate that fire weather risk here, especially for the valley and some of those eastern mountains. All right, here's a look at Futurecast. And what we're seeing here is this area of low pressure right here. This is going to be diving down to the south. Now, this is the same area of low pressure I've been talking about even since last week. And now what's happening is, what we're starting to see happen is, as this area of low pressure right here, which when you have a closed off area of low pressure, that's when it's its strongest. When you begin to open it up, it begins to weaken. So look what happens with this area of low pressure. It begins to open up. We still got the rain associated with it, but you see how the rain is dissipating as it moves closer to us? So even on Thursday, Friday, it's still dry for all of Northern California. But as this pushes through, that will open the door for these systems up toward north and west to push on through. So as we go into Saturday and go into Sunday, there you can see Sunday, that heaviest rainfall I was talking about for the coast. Now this is going to be strong enough that I do think that even Monday morning, even the valley could pick up on a little bit of rainfall here for Monday morning. But by Monday afternoon, it's probably pretty much gone, and that'll be the case for Tuesday as well. But we do have these storms up to our north, which may impact our weather towards the middle and latter part of next week, but no guarantees at this point. Now you'll notice the 10-day trend is keeping our temperatures around normal, which is about 77 degrees for this time of the year. We see a little spike here Wednesday, Thursday, back down again for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a nice dip in our temperatures here as we do go into early next week. Now we look at our wave heights for tomorrow. They're not going to be that much of an issue here, and really that should be the case for your Wednesday as well. So overall, no small craft advisories here when you're looking at your marine forecast. The winds though, they'll be from the north at about 5 to 10 knots, with your waves from the northwest at 3 feet at 5 seconds, and from the northwest at 5 feet at about 9 seconds. All right, so let's take a look at your forecast for tonight. Temperature is somewhere in the mid to upper 40s here for the valley, and we've got those mid to low to mid 30s really here for many of the higher elevations, and for the coast, temperatures should be dropping down somewhere in the mid 40s here for tonight. So here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Your temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Burnt Ranch, one of the cooler spots, at about 67. Even cooler at Man River at about 62. So again, you'll notice Saturday, Sunday, we got the chances for showers in there. Better chances Sunday and into Monday morning. That's pretty much the case here for the coast and inland as well. 71 degrees for Orleans for your Tuesday, 70 in Hoopa. Should be dry though through the rest of this week. It's not until the weekend that we'll see that cooler and a little bit more unsettled weather pattern kind of kicking itself on in. That's also the case for Siskiyou County and Modoc County as well. Modoc County, you're looking at a high of about 63 in Canby tomorrow. California Pines about 64, and Aden about 61. Your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast temperatures mid to upper 60s, even some low 70s in there. 71 degrees for Quincy, 70 for Greenville, and Paradise a high of about 70 degrees. Your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamuth Painting. The temperatures, much like today, temperatures somewhere in the mid 70s for your daytime highs. You'll also notice there it is Monday morning really in particular is when we do have that best chance for some of those showers. Otherwise, it's dry and mild through the week. Temperatures around 80 for Wednesday, Thursday, mid 70s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that slight chance for showers, especially by Monday morning. That's your evening update. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and then again live on Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. We'll see you then.
Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too, because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.